This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright, hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, going viral or has you gripped, we're talking about it.
Coming up on this episode, it's our first proper main episode
of the year. Happy New Year!
So, we are taking you through all of the fabulous things we did last year and what's on the cards for 2025. I can't believe it's 2025, doll. Deal me and doll, let's go.
Well. Good morning and good year to you, Matthew.
Good year, darling.
It's so good to see you this year.
It's good to see me,
Haven't
isn't
seen
it?
you since last year. I fucking love that joke. It's such a dad joke.
Yeah, so stupid. Well, welcome to today's episode. We thought we'd take it easy. I mean, we're obviously having some downtime. You're having some downtime during this little Christmas New Year break. So we thought we'd take it easy for our first episode of the year. Last year, you'll know, we did my year of health episode. I spoke about like my word of the year that I do every year. I'll reveal all that to you soon. Brittney's going to take us through all the things from 2024 and maybe what's on the cards in 2025.
We're just getting personal this episode,
yeah,
which I think everyone loves. They love hearing about our personal lives.
I'm loving. Would you like to go first with anything in particular?
Yeah, let's just do a little reflection on last year, on 2024.
Okay.
So my 2024, I don't remember what I was going into 2024 with. Like, you know how you have your word of the year? I can't even remember like what I set my intention of the year to be.
I think you, from memory, said you wanted to make more friends.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't make any fucking friends because it turned into a year of like I've never worked more in my fucking life. I've never hustled harder. I think I knew that was coming and I'd do it to myself. But you know what? It all paid off in the end. Like it was just a banger of a year and all I did was work, fucking work. But when you're running a business, that's the best thing to be doing because you're going to set yourself up for success.
Yeah, you can retire one day anyway.
Exactly.
Bring that
right.
retirement forward, you know.
Yes. Or maybe did I say that? I want to retire as my goal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still waiting for that yacht.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that
Me
yacht.
too. But moving into this year, I say this now and I know I'm going to look back in a year from now when we're doing our update next year and I'm going to have done the opposite. But I really want this to be the year that I reap the benefits of all the hard work that I've done.
Nice.
And I feel kind of wrong for saying that. Like I feel a bit guilty or whatever because I think you get like guilt about, I don't know, owning a business and it being successful.
It's a thing in Australia as well. It's called the tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah, like I want
imposter syndrome.
I want to say that I want to sit back and like let my business do its thing because I've gotten it to where it is now. I've got all of our amazing staff in place. I kind of want to take a step back and just watch it do its thing and enjoy myself a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
And I feel guilty saying that, but I really want to try and do that this year.
Yeah.
I want to like let go of the reins a little bit.
Did you go on a holiday in 2024?
I only went to a wedding in Bali for the wedding.
I think. Yeah.
But we didn't go on any holidays, AJ and I.
Yeah.
So that's definitely on the cards for this year too. And that's part of the enjoying ourselves.
And I'm coming.
You are. And when I had Christian Hull on my podcast last year, he was like, he said something to me that's just like stuck with me because he loves everything that I do with Fate and everything. And he's like, why aren't you fucking enjoying it? He's like, he was going, get out there and buy a Maserati and drive it around. I'm obviously not going to buy a fucking Maserati. But I was like, you know what? You're right. Because I don't know. I think when you're a business owner, you just get so into the hustle and there's no end to business. So you never feel satisfied or happy. Because there's always so much more that you can achieve. But I really want to try and not feel guilty. And I want to try to just take a seat and go, look what I've done. Look where the business is. And I just want to fucking enjoy it rather than just always trying to fucking do the next thing. But I'm saying this now and I reckon I'll just keep fucking working really hard. But I'd love to go on a holiday with AJ and just enjoy it. Take some days off. I never take a day off. I never have a fucking day off. I never have a sick day. I never have an annual leave day. I actually have annual leave.
You just realising that now is so funny.
Well, I haven't been getting a pay slip from Fate for all that long because for the first however many years of Fate, I didn't pay myself because I was still an influencer. But let me just look up Fate pay slip because I get a pay slip every week now. Here's my most recent one. And I think it says on there how many hours of annual leave you have. 299 hours.
Wow.
So that's how many annual leave hours I have. What's 299 hours in?
6 weeks. Just over 6 weeks.
So ever since, that's not 7 years worth of annual leave because AJ and I didn't start paying ourselves until 2 years ago or something. I don't know. How many annual leave hours do you rack up a year? 4 weeks. So yeah, I think AJ and I started paying ourselves 2 years ago or less, and I've never used any annual leave. So I've got 299 hours there. I want to use all of that.
Fun.
And pay myself annual leave and go on a holiday.
Nice.
So that's I don't know what my word of the year is. Can you come up with a word for me? Like if I just want to take a step back, relax, enjoy, embrace, reflect.
Yeah, you might be able to steal my word of the year because it's kind of similar, but I'm thinking maybe your word of the year could be fulfillment.
Yes.
Fulfillment, like that. And I don't want you to think that's fulfilling orders. It's fulfillment in
my life.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I would love to do this year.
Yeah. Just feel fulfilled.
Let's see if I can make it happen.
Nice.
You just get so guilty. Like I could never take an annual leave day. Never have. Yeah. I've never taken one annual leave day.
You're having a bit of a breakdown now about never taking an annual leave day.
I've never taken an annual leave day. I've never taken a sick day.
Well,
I've never had one sick pay or annual leave day. I'm going to use it. Not the sickies, fuck them, but the annual leave, I'm using it. Even just taking a random annual leave day for no reason.
They're just doing nothing.
But in my mind, I can't do that because then I think all my staff are going to go, well, where is she?
Yeah.
And what's she doing? Is she just taking a day off? That's the fear that I have.
They won't care, but it's you. It's you. You've got to switch that because, even when went to Fiji, I'm like sitting by the pool. This is a few years ago now. Sitting by the pool with a cocktail going, I'll just open the Gmail. I better just check the emails.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
I feel guilt that my staff are going to think a certain way.
Well, they can take their fucking annual leave days and get on with it.
And they do. They do take their annual leave days. It's just a me guilt thing.
Yeah, fair. Well, I just want to remind you how long of a year 2024 was. I want to remind you that in 2024, I turned 30. We did the Muscle Nation collab, the Great Protein Water. We did Dancing Queen, the tour. That was fabulous. I was in my clubbing era. I had my gallstones. This is all in 2024. The reading journey took off.
Yep.
I, too, did not go on a single holiday, except...
In Australia, you did.
Where?
To the theme parks.
But that wasn't a holiday. I was on a fucking
work
tour.
Trip. True.
I just popped over to the theme park.
Yeah, true.
From the work trip. But I did go on, I guess, a holiday, but it was a fucking terrible holiday.
Where?
Remember, I went on my first ever cruise. That was 2024. That feels like 10 fucking years ago.
And you went camping for the first time?
Yeah, again, not really a fucking holiday, babe.
You mean big
babe,
holiday.
I want to be on a beach.
Yeah.
With a margarita. I don't want to be sailing the seven seas and shitting in a hole. I want to be on a holiday.
I feel ya.
So, more holidays for me this year. But I have a word of the year. Now, last year, 2024, was... Which, by the way, I feel like we should be going into 2024. I can't believe it's 2025.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
surely we're that far away from 2023 now. It's crazy to me. But my 2024 word of the year was transcend. Transcend. And I really believe that came to fruition, as my words always do.
You transcended right into the emergency room.
Yeah, transcended in so many ways. So that just means exceed all expectations, do things bigger and better, blah, blah, blah. And it like, think about the Dancing Queen tour. We put on, 5 shows. And I was like, fucking hell, cost of living crisis. We'll be lucky to sell out these 5 shows. Oh, sorry, 15 sold out shows later. Transcend the vibes. Wish I could have transcended onto a fucking holiday, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Like, transcend Muscle Nation. At the start of 2024, I was just a customer. End of 2024, fucking bigger and better than anything else. I've released my own product with them. You know what I mean? We're transcending all the time.
Can I go on a bit of a tangent here?
Yeah, go for your life.
I just want to say, so like speaking of collabs with brands, you can cut this out if you don't want, but I didn't know if it was worth putting in there. I got a DM on Instagram just literally the other week from High Smile.
Oh, nice. And?
But like, this is the most misleading thing that I've ever heard. And I want to see if you agree with me or not, okay? I know this is nothing about New Year's. It's about a brand collab, but it just sparked the memory, right? And as everyone knows, like, I don't work with brands. Like, you go to my Instagram, there's no brand paid posts or whatever. But anyway, I got this message off High Smile, which, by the way, High Smile, their ads are very annoying, but I think that's like what they're famous for. So, hey, Brittney, hope you're well. My name's blah, 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 and I am part of the marketing team here at High Smile. I'm like, oh, this is so random. I thought I would get in touch after having an exciting discussion with our team, which included creating your very own custom flavoured toothpaste. And straight away I was like, oh, this is like the Muscle Nation thing that Matt did with his great protein water. Let me know some of your favourite flavours and the team will get working on something ASAP. Thank you so much. And then I was like, oh, like I don't really work with brands, but I started thinking this could be like an iconic collab because maybe we could come up with a aesthetic toothpaste for the person that doesn't want to take their toothpaste off the bench kind of thing. I'm like, perfect. Yeah, I'd love to talk to them about this. Like, it won't hurt to just ask and see. I said, hey, team, I'd love to set up a call to chat more. Would you mind sending me an email? I gave them my email, chat soon. And she said, hi, Brittney, perfect. I have just sent an email across. I was like, cool. Like, it won't hurt to fucking chat and see what this collab coming out with my own toothpaste is going to be like. I don't know why it was worded like that. So then she sent me an email. Hey, Brittney, I hope you're well. It's blah, blah, blah here. Just following on from our conversation from Instagram. High Smile would love to make you your very own glazed inspired, I think I was meant to say glazy, inspired custom flavoured toothpaste to enjoy. Please let me know if this is of interest and we will get working on this ASAP. Thank you so much. And I'm like, oh, and then I started thinking, oh, like a glazy and High Smile collab, like that could be fun. And then I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. Thanks so much for reaching out. I'd love to jump on a call to learn more about how this collaboration would work. Do you have any time available next week? And then she just goes, hi, Brittney, lovely to hear from you. This would just be a gifting opportunity with no obligation to post. Please let me know if you are still interested.
Yeah, they're just going to make you a flavour toothpaste, like one tube of toothpaste just for you.
But why did they make it come across like it was going to be a collab thing? And like, why not just say from the start, hi, we would love to create you your own custom toothpaste that is just one toothpaste and a gift. Like, it was so misleading. And I'm like, what? You just wasted everyone's time. Then I wrote back and said, sorry, I don't accept gifts. I thought this was a collab. Like, the wording in that has AI written that? Because it sounded like you wanted to create a custom toothpaste in collaboration. Anyway, that's my little side fucking story.
Anyway.
But is that not that's the weirdest brand interaction I've ever had in my 10 plus years?
Really?
Like, just say, hey, we're doing some gifting. Would you like a custom toothpaste?
Yeah, okay.
Don't mislead and make me think, oh, this is going to be a cool collab next minute.
High Smile clearly took Transcend to the next level with
that.
Rein it in,
Is that not the weirdest fucking thing? Like, why not just cut to the fucking chase? Here I am, send me an email, let's arrange a call, I'd love to know more. Oh, no, it's just a gift. Well, why don't you just say that? Why don't you just say that? I hate people that aren't straight to the point.
Guys, Brittney's rant of the week. Get her the fucking jingle going, John. Jesus Christ. First rant of the year. First rant of the year.
Anyway, High Smile, sort your marketing out.
Nice. Also, back to my year. Was the year I started using cash again. Mm-hmm. Cash is king. Yeah. And it helped.
I was at a cafe, by the way, and I saw they had a little sign that said "Cash is king."
Yeah,
when I was getting a coffee.
And obviously I've spoken about it on the podcast before. It helped boost my savings, made me understand my money that little bit more.
You went on live television.
I went on live bloody television to talk about it. Hated every second, won't do it again. But that brings me to what I'm looking forward to for 2025. I've chosen my word of the year, and it's kind of similar to your vibe. In a way, you're trying to take a step back and enjoy life more. I am in the same boat. I definitely want to do less. But for me, what's important for me in 2025 is I just want to feel real calm. I just don't want to... I just feel like my brain towards the end of last year just always has so much noise in it. And I just have a million things I'm thinking about, and I've got too many things to think about, so I can't focus on one thing. You know what I'm saying? So my word for 2025 is tranquility.
Ooh, tranquility.
Tranquility.
Let's play some little rainforest sound effects.
Oh, tranquility. Yes, please. Pop in some rainforest effects.
Let's
there.
talk like this from this moment on with
it says I Googled for you all what tranquility means, just so I could give you the definition. It is a peaceful, calm state without noise, violence, worry, living in peace and tranquility.
I love it.
Oh, sorry about that. God, dropped my phone. Yeah, but tranquility. I think that's fun. I think that's nice.
I like it.
Obviously, we've moved into the new house, no longer in an apartment, as you all know. I want to feel tranquil in my home. I want to feel calm in my home. I want to feel calm. Oh, it's going to be hard to be calm on the podcast, isn't it, with Matt's rant of the week? But that's all right. I can have aspects of untranquility as well. And look, it's a thing I've got to work on the whole year as well. I don't have to be tranquil straight away. We can be tranquil, by October,
All of a
hopefully.
sudden, this is turning into a tranquility podcast.
But I'm hoping that my tranquility and your fulfillment, they're on the same... They're on the same path, but doll, I feel like everyone at this point
needs some tranquility and some calm.
Yeah,
and
do you know what I mean? Like, I feel that's going to resonate with a lot of people. Maybe tranquility will be, because a lot of people liked transcend last year. They wanted to apply that to their lives. Let me know how you went, or whether you chose a different word. I love when people tell me about their word of the year, and when they reflect on it and tell me what it applies to.
What's my word? Embrace?
Hey?
What do you say my word is?
Fulfillment.
Fulfillment.
Embrace?
Yeah.
And so, if you need tranquility as your word of the year, I'm happy for any of the scrollers to adopt that. If you need a bit of calmness, if you feel like your brain's got too much noise in it. But also, maybe I just need fucking therapy. Who knows? Maybe that's something I'll work on in 2025.
Have you ever been to therapy?
Yeah, but it didn't work.
I've never been to therapy.
See, the thing with therapy is, like, it's...
Where do you start when you go in? Like, the first time, like, I'll tell you what, as someone who's never been to therapy, I always think, like, when you go in to see a therapist, so, like, do they sit you down and say, okay, so let's start at your childhood? Like, is it literally like that?
I think they... sorry. No.
Because if I sat down with a therapist, I'm like, well, where do I fucking begin? Like, fuck me.
But I think they just tackle whatever you want to talk about that day, and then they'll get like my friends who go to therapy. I think it's like 3, 4, 5, 6 months until they're doing the childhood stuff, because they've got to just get through all the other stuff. And the therapist has to, learn you. Mm-hmm. You can't just walk. And I think that was my problem. I walked into therapy thinking this one session will fix me, and then it didn't. I didn't vibe with the therapist, and I went, nah, therapy's not for me. Whereas now I've learned, like, you should shop around. Like, if your therapist
people
isn't...
spend years looking for the right therapist, which is wild. But it makes sense because you got to find someone that you like. But fuck. Anyway, Matt, look, we've got our words for the year. We're ready.
We're ready to be tranquil and fulfilled.
Yes.
Loving this for us.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what your word of the year is in our broadcast channel, if you've got one. And we will see you on Friday with an episode of Close Friends.
That's all from us.
That's all from us this week. Welcome to 2025. Chin chin, happy new year, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Rate us 5 stars. Let's have a big year of Scrollers, doll. Let's do lots of things. Should we do a live show this year?
Yeah,
Scrollers
Well,
live.
it's not very tranquil of us
It's
to
not.
do, but it will fulfill me.
Yeah, good. So there you go. We might try and get that on the cards for you this year because we do want to do it. We're just very fucking busy. But we'll work it out. Anyway, love ya. I better let you go, doll. I'm off to be calm and tranquil.